As a specialist who has spent decades observing the intricate life cycles within the American landscape, I often find myself standing on a well-manicured lawn with a sense of profound irony. Every year, we Americans spend over $35 billion to maintain a singular emerald green obsession. We pour thousands of gallons of synthetic chemicals into our soil just to erase every dandelion or clover that dares to show its face. But after years of studying these plants, I am here to tell you that in our quest for suburban perfection, we have accidentally declared war on our own health and history. You see, these are not just invaders. They are a living legacy. Have you ever stopped to wonder why your ancestors, like a resilient pioneer named Robert, went to such great lengths to carry tiny seeds across the Atlantic in the 1600s? They did not bring them as pests. They brought them as life-saving crops. In this session, I am going to guide you through a world hiding in plain sight. We are going to strip away the label of weed and rediscover the grocery store that requires no watering, no fertilizer, and zero chemicals. For a man of my age, there is a deep satisfaction in returning to the enduring wisdom of the earth, and I want to share that clarity with you. We are going to look at 15 incredible plants that are currently growing in your backyard. Plants that are richer in nutrients than almost anything you can buy in a plastic container at the store. For instance, the humble dandelion. While your neighbor might be drenching it in herbicide, that plant is packed with inulin, a powerful prebiotic fiber that supports gut health, which modern pharmaceutical companies sell for high prices. I remember Robert once telling me that the dandelion was the ultimate survivor, a symbol of a strength that never gives up. Today, I am promising you a shift in perspective. By the time we are done, you will no longer see a nuisance. You will see a feast, a pharmacy, and a heritage. Stay with me, because what you learn today will change the way you look at your yard every single morning. Welcome back to our channel. I am truly grateful that you have decided to spend your time with us today as we explore the hidden wisdom of the natural world. If you find value in rediscovering these ancient secrets and want to reclaim your health and independence, please take a moment to subscribe and join our community of guardians. Your support allows us to keep sharing these vital stories. Now, let us dive straight into the heart of our backyard feast, starting with the true kings of survival that are likely thriving in your garden right now. When we talk about resilience, the first plant that comes to mind is purslane. You have probably seen it sprawling low across the bare soil or pushing through the cracks in your driveway. While most garden vegetables wither in the intense summer heat of places like Texas or Arizona, purslane thrives because it uses a sophisticated biological engine called C4 photosynthesis. This allows the plant to stay juicy and vibrant even when the temperature exceeds 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But the real reason I want you to stop pulling this plant is its heart-protecting power. Research has confirmed that purslane contains the highest levels of alpha-linolenic acid, a vital omega-3 fatty acid, of any leafy green ever studied. My friend James, a veteran gardener, always says that while people are spending $40 a month on fish oil capsules, he just steps outside and picks a handful of purslane for his morning salad. Next, we must look at lamb's quarters, often dismissed as just a dusty weed. In reality, it is a nutritional titan that quietly outperforms commercial spinach in almost every category. It offers more protein, more calcium, and a wealth of B vitamins without ever asking for a drop of expensive fertilizer. Its seeds were found in the stomachs of ancient explorers, proving it has fueled humanity for thousands of years. We also have wild amaranth, a plant the Aztecs revered as the grain of the gods. Its leaves provide a complete protein profile, including lysine, which is an essential amino acid rarely found in plant sources. Finally, we have the misunderstood stinging nettle. Most people give it a wide berth because of its painful sting, but that sting is actually a guardian of green gold. Once you blanch the leaves in boiling water for 60 seconds, the sting is neutralized, leaving you with a rich, mineral-heavy green that contains more iron than nearly any other plant. But here is a secret for your garden. James taught me that by soaking nettles in a bucket of water for 2 weeks, you create the best nitrogen-rich organic fertilizer on the planet. perfect for growing giant, healthy tomatoes. These plants are not just survival hacks, they are high-performance resources. But as we gather this abundance, we must do it safely. Stay with me, because in the next part, I am going to share the golden rules of safety that will protect you from the hidden dangers of modern landscaping. Now that we have uncovered the incredible nutritional power of these plants, we must discuss something even more critical. To truly enjoy the bounty of your backyard, you must move with wisdom and precision. Foraging in a modern American suburb requires a different set of eyes than our ancestors had, because today, our landscape is often a battlefield of invisible chemicals. This is why I developed the Backyard Safety Protocol, a three-step golden rule that I want you to memorize before you ever take a bite. The first and most vital rule is identifying the spray zone. You see, a lawn that looks too perfect, one that is an eerie, uniform carpet of green with absolutely no insects or clover, is a major red flag. This usually means it has been drenched in synthetic herbicides like glyphosate. These chemicals are designed to kill, and they can linger on plants for a long time. Always prioritize the untamed edges of your property or spaces you know have been chemical-free for at least 3 years. The second rule is what I call the dog path rule. We all love our pets, but for an urban forager, their favorite walking routes are off limits. To avoid any risk of parasitic transfer or bacteria, you should never harvest anything within 2 meters of a public sidewalk or an active pet trail. Look for the higher ground, or better yet, the center of your own garden beds where you control the environment. Finally, there is the rule of 100% certainty. In this age of technology, I highly recommend using AI identification apps on your smartphone to scan leaves and flowers, but treat them only as a second opinion. You must cross-reference the digital data with physical evidence. For example, look at the broadleaf plantain. You should be able to count exactly 5 to 7 thick parallel veins running from the stem to the tip. If there is even a 1% doubt in your mind, let the plant be. By following this protocol, you are doing more than just staying safe. You are practicing a form of modern mindfulness. You are learning to read the history of your soil and respect the boundaries of the environment. My neighbor Robert, who has been foraging for 50 years, always says that the earth is a generous host, but it expects its guests to be smart. When you forage with this level of care, you are honoring both the ancient knowledge of the past and the scientific intelligence of the present. But don't go anywhere just yet, because once you know how to harvest safely, the real magic happens in the kitchen and the medicine cabinet. Coming up next, I am going to show you a plant that is a literal living bandage and another that tastes so much like fresh lemon you will wonder why you ever spent money at the grocery store. Once you have mastered the art of safe harvesting, your backyard stops being a chore and starts becoming a high-end grocery store and a private pharmacy. I want to introduce you to a plant that has saved me on many summer hikes, the broadleaf plantain. It is often called the living bandage because its leaves contain a miracle compound called allantoin. This natural chemical is so effective at stimulating cell growth and soothing inflammation that modern pharmaceutical companies extract it for expensive skin creams. My friend Mary always keeps a patch of it near her porch. She showed me how to simply crush a leaf and apply it to a bee sting or a nasty scrape for almost instant relief. It is incredible to think that while we spend money on plastic tubes of ointment, the real cure is often growing for free right under our boots. And if you are looking for something to soothe the scratchy throat, keep an eye out for mallow. Its leaves and seeds are naturally soothing and have been used for centuries as the original source of the marshmallow long before it became a sugary confection. But the real surprise comes when you start exploring the gourmet flavors hidden in the weeds. If you appreciate the bright, acidic pop of fresh citrus, you have to find wood sorrel. Its delicate, heart-shaped leaves hold a sophisticated burst of lemon flavor that is a favorite among five-star chefs. I have seen culinary experts in New York pay foragers $80 a pound for this tiny plant just to garnish their tasting menus. It is the perfect natural substitute for a squeeze of lemon in your salads or over a piece of grilled fish. Then there is garlic mustard, a plant with a 6,000-year history in European kitchens. It offers a pungent, complex profile that sits perfectly between sharp garlic and spicy mustard greens. By harvesting this particular plant, you are actually doing the forest a favor because it is an aggressive invader in many parts of the United States. You get a world-class seasoning, and the local ecosystem gets a chance to breathe. As we look closer at these hidden gems, like the vitamin C-packed violets or the cooling chickweed that stays fresh even in the frost, we begin to realize how much we have been missing. These plants are not just curiosities, they are a testament to the Earth's generosity. We are moving toward a way of living where we no longer need to rely entirely on long supply chains and industrial agriculture for our basic needs. But we are not finished yet. In our final chapter, I am going to reveal the ancient grains that are currently growing in your yard plants that are so powerful they once sustained entire civilizations. You do not want to miss this final piece of the puzzle, because it ties everything together and shows you exactly how to claim your role as a guardian of this green world. We have reached the final piece of our backyard puzzle, where we find the true heavyweights of the wild plants that bridge the gap between simple greens and the powerful ancient grains that once sustained entire civilizations. First, consider the curly dock, a plant often seen standing tall with its rust-colored seed heads in late summer. While most homeowners see it as a sign of an unkempt field, a closer look reveals leaves packed with more vitamin A than almost any vegetable in your refrigerator. Its seeds, when harvested and ground, offer a deep, nutty flavor that echoes the richness of coffee beans. Then there is the shepherd's purse, named for its unique, heart-shaped seed pods that resemble the leather satchels carried by ancient nomads. This plant is a staple in many traditional heritage cuisines, offering a peppery cabbage flavor that is as sophisticated as it is nutritious. My neighbor James often says that eating these plants is like having a direct conversation with the Earth's original wisdom. We must also give a place of honor to wild amaranth. Known as the grain of the gods, this plant is one of the most powerful ancient grains still growing today. Its leaves provide a complete protein profile, including lysine, an essential amino acid that is rarely found in other plant-based foods. In a world where many are turning to expensive, processed meat alternatives, nature is quietly offering a superior, whole food solution right in your backyard. These plants are the ultimate survivors. They do not require human intervention to thrive. They remind us that the earth is not a barren place that needs constant chemical correction, but a regenerative, living system that is constantly trying to feed us. To look upon these 15 plants is to see more than just weeds. You are looking at a combination of history, powerful medicine, and gourmet nutrition provided to you as a birthright, completely for free. Somewhere along the way, we were taught to replace this abundance with expensive, thirsty lawns, and then spend even more of our hard-earned money to kill the originals when they dared to return. But these plants are resilient. They always come back. They are a legacy of survival and a gift of health that has waited for thousands of years for you to notice. The next time you walk through your garden, do not reach for a bottle of chemicals. Reach for a basket. Start small. Identify just one plant and reconnect with the knowledge our ancestors held close to their hearts. You are no longer just a homeowner. You have become a guardian of the green world. I want to thank you for staying with me on this journey. If this resonates with you, please share your thoughts and tell us which of these 15 superfoods is currently growing in your yard. Let your garden nourish you, as it was always meant to do. This is our shared heritage, and it is waiting for you to take the first step. Thank you so much for walking this path of discovery with me today. It is truly an honor to share these ancient secrets with a community that values the wisdom of the earth. If this journey touched your heart, or opened your eyes to the abundance in your own backyard, please give this video a like and share it with someone who loves nature as much as you do. I would love to hear from you. Which of these 15 plants have you seen in your yard? Do you have a story about using them? Please leave a comment below. I read every single one of them. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. By joining our channel, you are helping us preserve this vital knowledge for generations to come. Thank you for your support, stay connected to the earth, and I will see you in the next story.